All right, g'day, hi, and welcome. I know the lighting's not the best, but hopefully this will capture everything. So I'm about to glue the neck. I got the glue gun here. I don't know, hopefully it's in frame. It'll go like that. Everything should be in frame. And about 10-15 minutes of really letting it heat. What I'm doing is I'm just seeing I want to make sure it's more than warm enough, because the hotter the glue, the quicker it's going to dry, but the quicker it's going to bond, the better it's going to bond, right? So we'll see if this one, round two works. So I got everything cleaned out here. Everything looks good. You don't need to put a lot of glue in there, especially around the button. If you put too much glue around the button, you'll be all discombobulated and stuff like that. I got my felt bobs on my clamp, so hopefully that's going to work. I don't need to put the clamp on super death tight, because it'll pop the neck it'll discombobulate the neck. The neck's nice and clean, everything, joint's nice and clean, everything's nice and lightly sanded, so there's no shiny spots of old glue or anything in there, so I should get a good bonding this time. And it's just a question of whether the glue's going to be strong enough, really. I guess that's about as warm as I'm going to get. Yep, that's hot. Maybe don't burn yourself to find out if it's hot enough, but okay, make sure no glue on my fingers. And here we go. So we're gonna just take that. We're just gonna put a little bit of glue on there. You can press it through with your finger. You can use whichever, and just get it nice and hot. Get it on there good. Just a little bit on the button, not too much. Spread it around a little bit. Okay, that's probably more than enough. Yep, because you don't want it all squishing out on the sides, and we're going to go in like that. Okay, and then what we're going to do, just make sure everything is, no blue streamers on there. Even the back of the button was a little bit warm, so that's good. That's good. That means make sure the neck is nice and straight as possible. Get in there, so that looks good joint. I don't see any glue coming out on the sides. So the idea, make sure that it's in there good. Remember, this is a 1920 Prokop violin, okay, might not necessarily be 100% straight on some areas or whatever. So you're gonna, you have to understand, these things were made by hand, so there's gonna be some variation, but they are so freaking close, it's not funny. You gotta admire the craftsmanship. That said, watch you don't get stringy streamers of glue around everything. So everything looks good on this part of the joint before I clamp it. Don't over clamp. Don't over clamp. Do not over clamp. Check out my button. Make sure there's no light in there. So now what I'm going to do is just slip the clamp on very gently, like so. Make sure no pressure on the neck whatsoever at this point, and just nice and gentle. Watch the fingerboard. There, that's about as tight as I want to get it. The idea here is just so it just sits in there, just snug. So the button looks good and looks straight. The joint looks like it's more than together. Unplug my glue gun now. Hopefully that's it. And we'll find out in a month. I just let it sit for a month. One last thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to do one last thing here.